Okay. 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 So I am just allowing my emotions to flow tonight, and this is how they are coming out. I just wanted to start off by saying I just feeling a little bit overwhelmed these days, and yeah. So I have some ice cream here. It's pretty late, but this is kind of like my breakfast. I'm feeling a lot of pressure, and I don't feel like I have enough time. Thank you. I'm alive right now, and today just was a blessing, and I mean a blessing. What's up, Michael? Today was a blessing. I feel really thankful, and I almost feel bad for how good life was today. The sun was shining. I got to help, clean up the yard to get ready for gardening. I got to work extensively on my project and, read a book and just do lots of little nice things. And I think I just, at this point, feel a little bit upset with how I use the time, because there are some things I didn't do, and disappointment kind of hurts. And I feel very silly just sitting here saying this out loud. But I figured, Esther, you need to stop what you're doing, because it's just not, it's not it right now, Chief. It ain't it. And you need to take a sit back, and you need to be aware of where you are. You need to know it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to take a break and to pause. It's so important. And so that's what we're here. That's what's happening. Again, I got my ice cream, which I know I have to eat. And a part of me just kind of feels like I got bananas. And you know what? This is great. And I'm feeling very much like, I don't know. I'm here because I'm like, Esther, made yourself some ice cream when you were feeling a little bit emotionally distressed. Make sure that you evaluate why you're consuming this ice cream right now and where this energy is going to be used. Okay, don't think that hard into it though right now. You can just breathe and enjoy the ice cream. It's okay. Okay. Thank you, God, for this ice cream. Okay. Food should not be used as, like, I don't know, a comforting thing. I feel like a part of me is like, you should fast today, and I didn't, and I feel like maybe, I don't know, it's nice ice cream. It is ice cream meditation. I might actually scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. You know what? I got Jeffrey. Okay. So I feel like, oh, not Dave. Whoa, I am not equipped to do the things that I feel like I should be able to do. Guys, I couldn't even do my defensive driving course in under 30 days. I had to re-register. And that's kind of stressing me out, my guy. It's just like, Esther, you had 30 days. And you didn't do it. And so I re-registered, or I'm in the process of it, and I had to take a pause because I was just like flipping my shit. Yeah, and like not even that crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, you had a month. Like, what are you doing with your time? Obviously managing it poorly, because what the fuck? Did I have this on my calendar? I did. I did have it on my calendar. But to be fair, do you want to see what my calendar looks like? Because, fam, it don't look too good out here, my friend. It does not look too good out here. I'll be 100% honest. It does not look that good. I say this with utmost respect. It's rough out here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, that's even more rough. I don't even know what the fuck. I'm sorry. The language today is just profane, my friend. It's just crazy. My calendar looks beautiful. I'm not even gonna show it. It just looks messy and scary, my guy. It looks very, yeah, it looks very messy. And you know what? That's fine. It just looks like, I don't know, like, how does this happen? Why are things overlapping? They can't, like, space and you cannot have see, so that's where my mind kind of is. It's just like looking at my schedule for tomorrow, and today was kind of a blessing, right? Okay, today was a blessing. I feel like I got, and nothing really overlapped. In fact, it was like so peaceful for the most part. And that was really nice. Like, I really had the day to kind of just breathe and go through it, and tomorrow is just looking crazy on every inch of the. And I thought, like, today I would do so much more, and I really didn't do. Okay, well, no, you did enough of that. You did enough of that. Yeah, it just wasn't a day that was as productive, and I would have thought it was okay. Really just eating my ice cream soup at this point. It's my ice cream soup. So freaking out because I just feel like I'm managing my time very poorly. And here's why. I feel like my sleep schedule has changed. I'm going to sleep at like 3 a.m. and I wake up at 5:50. So that right there is probably just not like enough sleep for me to be stable all the time. And like, I do believe that if my belief system was really in a different place and I was like, that's absolutely enough sleep, I'm getting enough rest, yeah, it's enough. Like, that's how I'm functioning right now. I know that I'm getting enough. I don't think it really matters if I get 2 or 12 hours of sleep at this point. I get as much as my body needs. My body may need want a little bit more sleep. I have work tomorrow morning, and I had things to do for work in terms of like listing stuff. I'm not even gonna worry about that. That's something that I'll figure out when I'm there, because when I try to rush and do things from this place of what I'm feeling right now, which is just, it utterly feels like so much pressure, and just like I feel like so defenseless, like I just can't do anything. And I'm just like a puddle of soup that's screaming and like flailing around. Not a good look, man. Not a good look. So I'm having this meltdown, like my ice cream is melting. And tomorrow I just feel like I'm freaking out, and you know what? You just don't think about the future. It doesn't matter. It's all gonna work out as it should. So let me take a step back. All right. On my end, I know I have things to do, and almost like accountability work group. Just mention it because I thought of you when I heard it. Thank you, Michael. Work groups are miraculous things that allow space and time for a group to come together and just get it done. Guys, I'm like mentally, I'm okay. Like, I'm not okay mentally, but I'm okay. Like, I'm gonna be okay. Like, I know that this is just one of those times where you just feel a lot of things. And I think for me right now, like, my body feels so sore. I'm trying to figure out why it feels so sore, first off. Like, I didn't do that much yard work. I do the pull-ups, I think it was because I walked my dog Jedi and we were practicing socializing because he, we haven't had the best track record with other dogs, specifically my neighbor's dogs, which he's gotten in altercations with over 3 times. So I feel like that's caused, and he's just super hyper, so like that has not been the best when it comes to interacting with other dogs. So anyways, I went to walk him yesterday, and for whatever reason I decided to go to a park, which I know was going to be a little crowded. It was crowded, there were a lot of dogs there, and I was like, this is okay, because guess what, it's gonna be okay. We need the practice, we need the socializing practice, we need to get used to walking when other dogs are around and not engaging with them and just like focusing and practicing where our attention is going with him. I didn't have any treats though, and I feel like that's kind of important when you're training your dog, and for the attention and the gratification and the feedback loop and whatnot. But yeah, so there was a lot of dogs, and your girl really got a workout holding on to. I was holding on to the leash until like my fingers, like when I extended them, like it was sore, like it hurt. So we walked for like an hour and a half. It was a good walk, and today like I feel so sore in my shoulders. I woke up and I was like, maybe I slept weird. I don't know. But yeah, so I danced, I did some yard work, and I just feel like maybe physically I need to also like dance again or wind down. I did some yoga as well this morning. Maybe I'll do some more as I wind down for tonight. I don't know. There's just like a lot of energy here that I'm not like, it feels like I want to throw up is the best way to put it, for no reason. And some may call this anxiety, and I do feel anxious. I feel anxious that I'm not going to be able to do what I have to do. I feel like, Esther, you had a month to do your defensive driving. How did you let a whole month go? Why do you put it on? I just feel like I can't trust myself. Like, I had a month to do this 6-hour course. A month passed. I now I had to re-register for this course, and I don't know, it's just like, ultimately it'll probably be okay, hopefully, be able to get a reduction on my car insurance or whatnot, but at the end of the day, I just feel more upset at myself for feeling like I can't trust what I say I'm gonna do. Like, if I put it in my calendar and I don't do it, and the date passes in this case, and it expires, and I lose that 10% off my car insurance in this case, what else am I tripping? I don't know. My mind kind of goes into that little, like, whoa. And so, of course, I gotta, like, catch myself, guys, and I gotta be like, okay, Esther, it's okay, like, have compassion with yourself. Things happen. And being aware of that this is good, and, what steps can we take in order to kind of navigate and, improve, the trust that you have with yourself and the time, because obviously it needs some work. Okay, like, you're sitting here talking to you and crying about time and how you're not handling it and managing it as best as you feel like you can. Just drinking my soup. I do feel like I can learn from this mistake. It just hurts, my friend. It just hurts. I feel like I disappointed myself. 6-hour defensive driving course. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like, defensive driving course. It's online, my friend. Like, it's crazy. I feel a little bit sad about that. And of course, I also spent 6 hours today working on a presentation, which obviously did not need to spend that much time, but I just got in, like, that what trying to remember the word. Tunnel vision all the way. I spent 6 hours doing something else, and I should have, reversed it on my hierarchy list or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know what? I don't know. I just feel like I could have done better. And I feel like, I just gotta breathe and realize that it's okay. And you just don't. It doesn't matter, man. Don't stop taking things so seriously. Like, it's crazy that I can have a conversation with somebody like that. We're all like, nothing's real. This is a game, and the next second I can be like crying over, forgetting to take a defensive driving course to reduce my car insurance by 10%. This is the game that we're playing. Like, I don't know, man. Your girl, and I've been thinking a lot about, like, what happens if I get what I want, or I think I want, the thing that my soul is longing for, which I probably will never get, let's be honest, but I'll get close enough that I'll be satisfied, satisfied when I die. Consciously invite God into this area. God, please help me with my time management, because you know what's going on with that. And you also know me much better than I know myself. So, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Take the wheel, Jesus. I'm sure my car insurance, Geico, will probably give you a higher discount. You walked on water, Lord. And amen. All right. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I felt a bit silly, and I knew I just wanted to make this video and say thank you, because, taking space to share this part, the not so fun part where it's not always this high vibe, which I find myself being aware of this energy where it's not like super excited and high vibrational and oh my gosh, like aliens and energy and just the miracles of life. And I find myself like in this space of like, okay, this is reality. These are the people I'm living with, and this is how I feel. And I think there's, of course, beautiful balance. Deep in my heart, I say drink my ice cream soup. I know everything is gonna be okay. I always feel silly when I get upset over some of these things that I get upset over. It's honestly not worth it. But hey, the emotions are real, and I gotta acknowledge that and be gentle with myself. So, I guess a really big thing that I'm working on is holding this compassion and not trying so hard. Not feeling like I need to have everything figured out. You know, it sucks that I'm re-registering for the defensive driving course right now, and I took a break to make this, go live because I was like, Esther, you know what? You need to chill out. You need to take a step back. It's gonna be okay. And also the website kind of just is like not functioning. It's not working anymore. So I realized that I need to like stop trying so hard. Some of my best work I've done when I'm in this state of just carefree. I'm just gonna do this with this time allotted to me, and then we're gonna put it down and it's done. Okay, because the more serious I take things, the more I feel like I gotta pick it up and refine it and put it down and then look at it and then pick it up and refine it, and then it drives you crazy. Okay, was it Einstein or whoever Facebook post said, crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, something like that. Anyways, good day. I feel crazy. Like, I know I'm a little bit crazy. I think we're all a little bit crazy, but man, did I feel that today? Doing absolutely normal stuff, okay? Oh, what's up, Theta and Hex? Nice to meet you. I'll drink my ice cream soup. Insanity. It's crazy. Like, I felt more sane when I was hearing voices and the Galactic Federation was speaking to me or whatnot than I do right now. Just living life as a college student trying to finish their last semester and take their defensive driving online course so that they can reduce their car insurance. Like, what? Okay, it's not virtual driving lessons, or is it? It kind of is. Nando, I'm only doing this because it's, yeah. I was an addict in my 20s, and it was the definition of sanity. Trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Insanity, man. Nah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy in here. In the description, I think that I wrote a poem called something with sanity, insane. I don't remember, honestly. It's been a while. God, I miss writing. So, one of the things on my to-do list was to, make a team for this book I want to write, create. I don't, it's not really writing. It's more like you write the book. It's a journal, and it would be integrated with AI. And so you would just write your everyday thoughts in it, take a picture, and the picture would have a QR code and I'm saying this out loud because I'm sure that this is going to be more popular in the future. If you do it before me, then it's supposed to happen that way. And you take a picture, of your journal entry. It has a little QR code, uploads it to the specific prompt, specific question that you filled out. And then that data will be collected, and then you'll be able to use this like AI that will kind of read the tone of voice, repetitions in the terms that you're saying, and ask questions to help you reflect more deeply on the patterns within your life or the limiting beliefs that are present. So that's the idea. But your girl has a lot going on, and it's like, when, if not now, when? Like, something has to give, and right now it's my sanity. My sanity is giving, because obviously I just can't even do the defensive driving online course, bro. I feel so silly, like, that I was crying because but I think that was just the straw that broke the camel's back, you know? I'm just a human being, okay? I don't understand how... Guys, I've been thinking about, Bill Gates. You know, I looked up what Bill meant, like, symbolically, and it was something like gilded helmet. And I was like, what does that mean? And then Gate, I didn't really look up, but I feel like Gates, you know, is pretty, like, gatekeeping, you know? And I was like, what if Bill's not that bad of a guy? What if we're just making them out to be bad, you know? That's my thought. Kind of like the devil, you know? I made the devil out to be the bad guy, but I'm like, you know, God created them, and I don't know, everything God creates is good. And I think the devil is serving a good purpose, because it's still serving under God, even though it's cantankerous and whatnot. I've noticed many people who are, I don't know, on the path, you know, struggling the last 2 weeks, including myself. What are you struggling with? I would love to know. 23 is your synchrony number. Boom. Lord have mercy. Let's look up Psalms 23. You know, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Who leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thy cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23. He has restored my soul in so many ways. My goodness. A Psalm of David. Yes, sir. Oh man, Michael. This is wonderful. Thank you. You know, I gotta share this. You shared it. I'm gonna amplify the sharing. Jeez, what a way to live life, you know? Just live life as you can and let it all flow in the way it can. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna share this verse. It's going to be chaotic. Let's see. The Lord is my shepherd. Amen. Yes, a lot of stuff, I suppose. Just crippling random bouts of no energy and anxiety that makes no sense. I feel you, man. It's crazy. But I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Maybe I can... Bloop. How wonderful. He maketh me to walk. He leadeth me beside the still water for his name's sake. I'm just trying to put this all on the line so that it can be read. In the house of the Lord forever. It is still, thou anointeth my head with oil, my cup runneth over. We do a Bible study in the Discord. We do Good Vibes Delivery. Absolutely join us, okay? We also had heart-to-heart accountability meetings. Man, I feel like I'm very thankful for you guys. How I've been going through life is pretty much just stumbling and then asking for help, or yeah, seeing how I can help others as well, because you know, you try not to. That's the only way. That's the only way to do it. Thank you. So I put it on the screen. I think that's wonderful. Washing the screen over as I finish my ice cream. Hey, look, we didn't scream. So I just wanted you to know that, my God, you're gonna die one day. You know what? So fuck it. You know what? Screw the defensive driving course. You know, you weren't supposed to do it right now. You had other things that you had to do. And everything is supposed to happen for a reason. And this is in the EJ script, I guess you can say. I'm really thankful that I made this font. I feel very thankful. And thank you, Nando. Thank you, Michael, for sharing the verse. And Theta and Hex, thank you for coming through, you know? Divine timing and all that good stuff. So yeah, you know what? The whole defensive driving thing, it doesn't matter. You know, don't try. Stop trying. Listen, I was trying so hard to like fit the boxes in my schedule, and even tomorrow, I told you already, my schedule looks like a 4-year-old took a box of crayons and threw them on top of each other. It's not looking too hot. The only thing that really doesn't overlap is work and school. But other work does overlap, and there was a dental cleaning in there when I'm supposed to be creating and have video call meeting. It's just a mess. Oh my God. So we're gonna try our best to trust and surrender, because you know what? The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Okay? I shall not want. Okay? Wow. Yeah, they showed you your life purpose. That's beautiful. Right now, no, I don't know what the purpose it was of me totally forgetting to take my defensive driving course, but you know what? Things like this happen all the time to many people, and I feel thankful that I can kind of share it on this platform. We like to spread love, light, joy, and peace, but a lot of the times I realize that these vibrations have an equal and opposite reaction that has to be acknowledged in order for the full entirety of the vibration to be acknowledged. And so if we look at joy, we have to look at sorrow. If we look at light, we have to look at darkness. If we look at love, we have to look at hate. And if we look at peace, we have to look at unease, you know, the disease. And that's okay. That's how it goes. And I do feel like with each day I oh boy, do the trials come. I really thought, you know, for a while I was the only crazy one. And that, boy, was I wrong. Now I feel pretty good. I feel pretty sane. The Lord is with us, therefore we are not in a state of worry. Everything is okay. Cannot be otherwise. Dang, Michael. Speaking that very confidently, because it is true. So, I'm gonna stop torturing myself because I think I'm taking things too seriously. I'm gonna stop trying. Not in like a depressing, I give up on life, like it's meaningless kind of way. Just like, I literally don't feel the need to try hard. I don't feel that need. I know it's not going to help me in the way that I think it is. You know, working on what I was working on for 6 hours did not need to be that serious. It did not need to be 6 hours. It would have been good with 90 minutes, you know? So, yes, become the observer is a great, yeah, like, I'm gonna stop trying this week to just do everything that I have so much pressure I feel on myself to Like, I have my friends, I have sticky note after sticky note. Like, every day I write a sticky note, so you can imagine that they kind of pile up after a little while, and you gotta go through them and whatnot. And, you know, I think I need to just stop trying so hard to just get things done. You know, I just at least I try to do that, you know? There is no try, there is only do or do not, Yoda. Wow, thanks. I think that I've been looking at others sometimes, and I don't know, just like the vibe I'm getting, I feel like I have to try to impress them, or I have to like try to do something, you know, that is just not it. And so we're going back into that space within our heart where we can just be present and we don't have to be and or do anything. We can just allow ourselves to be present. We can just allow ourselves to go with the flow. We're just being present. Theta and Hex, it is nice, it is a good gift until it's like chaotic and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm swimming in papers now. I just hold on to them until I feel like everything is done, and if I don't do everything, then I keep holding on to it. But does that mean that it gets done? No, it just clutters up things. So yeah, I think there's a balance. I think that I'm finding that balance, you know, and I don't have to try so hard to find it like immediately. Like, I don't have to try. If it's supposed to be, it will be. And I think I can lean into this trust. I'm so scared for tomorrow, guys, and maybe let's just like transmute some of this energy. I think it's just because I'm scared. I'm not scared of the dentist that much. Not that much. Um yeah. I just feel like I don't know. Like I was born missing teeth and I've loved the dentist, and you know, I've learned this because I went to the dentist. I wouldn't have known otherwise. I mean, I could actually kind of feel like yeah, but anyways, so I don't know, I always get like anxious about like, oh my god, they're gonna judge me and whatnot, but it's like they're professionals, this is what they do. I don't think they care. Again, just don't try. Right, I think today I was thinking about how dentists, like when dentists talk to you and they're asking you all these questions that you obviously cannot answer because they have their both of their hands in your mouth. It reminds me of talking to my dog sometimes. Like, you know, they can kind of go, whoa, 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 but like you really can't speak, you know, you just gotta like decipher it. I don't know why I made that connection today. Because I was thinking about it and I'm like, oh my goodness. And it's not like an ordinary dentist visit that's maybe like an hour. It's like a 3 hour long dentist visit because they're students and they need the practice. So they go very in depth and they say everything out loud. So the cool thing is you'll hear everything that's going on with your mouth and you'll learn a lot. Fun fact. Very interesting. But yeah, so I'm kind of freaking out about it, but I know like there's like they're students like I am, and they just like they need this A for a grade and B to just learn how to do this. And yeah, they probably will try to talk to me when their hands are in my mouth. And I will just have to politely just sit there with my mouth open for 5 hours. And no, the longest I've ever done is 4 hours. But yeah, like I don't know. It's a lot. I'm kind of like freaking out a little bit about that with how I've been with time. And I know that I need to stop with the whole time thing. Like, you know, God, he walks me through the valley of the shadow of death. It doesn't matter what time it is. God's my back, okay? It's not that bad. So I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's absolutely gonna be okay. I have one appointment that I'm gonna reschedule with somebody I've never met in my life, but they somehow found out how to make a meeting with me, and they're a landowner that wants to talk about the cryptocurrency I'm making to cultivate community gardens. And yeah, I need to reschedule with them because I've never met them. I don't know where they really found the link, but they made an appointment, and I feel like I'll probably just be chilling in the dentist chair and I won't be able to take the meeting. I don't know. I think that's like the most frustrating thing, is just like I really appreciate them taking the time to do all of the dentist stuff. But I'm gonna be sitting there for like 3 hours, and yeah, I have fallen asleep during and used the gas. I think I got laughing gas once. Didn't really laugh that much. But yeah. Okay, yeah, here I am freaking myself out. You see, I like, in my head, I start thinking like I've done these things, but I haven't. I just said them out loud or acknowledged them. It's like reading a text or an email when you're like, yes, 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 they said that, but then you don't actually do anything, and they're still waiting on a reply. That's the kind of vibes. So, in terms of not trying so hard, I'm gonna stop thinking too deep into the replies. You're gonna see some replies that you're probably gonna wonder, like, she just went for it. Like, this makes little sense. And that's because I'm not trying that hard, with the communication. Something I seem to overthink a lot. I just want to, like, just do it. I want to do it effectively, efficiently. I just want to do it fast and, well, enough that it passes whatever it needs to pass in order for me to move on with my life, just like school. Except, of course, I want to do it well, but doing it well doesn't always mean spend your life, every single waking hour of your time doing it. I think just effectively. Okay, use your time. I can't believe it's already been 40, like over 40 minutes. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. Time just is tripping, it's freaking me out, but I'm gonna stop trying to think. I'm gonna stop trying, I feel like I've been really like psyching myself out to use every single waking minute of my life properly, to the point where I feel like I'm winning, or I'm like hacking myself if I somehow don't sleep and like work during that time and then wake up a few hours later and then grind again. And I think I'm just cheating myself out of a good night's sleep. Have you ever fell asleep during or used gas? Maybe I could use this dentist appointment as an opportunity to sleep. Huh. I finished my ice cream. I'm happy you had dinner, Michael. That was wonderful. And my meltdown is completed. So that's also quite nice. It's quite nice to know that I am sane enough. I'm grounded. You know what? I'm gonna give myself permission to take a break because I can, I don't have to try really anything. And I don't know, I just feel led to be a little bit more silly with the life I've been given. Like, even more silly, but not in a foolish way, in a gay, frolicking, joyous way. There's a difference. I think there's a difference, okay? A little bit more like, okay, it is what it is. Yeah, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. I will do one thing before I go to sleep, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I can, and I should, and I will. Thank you for taking the time to just vibe with me while I kind of like cried a little bit and processed the grief of this situation, I guess. You know, I don't know. I'm just a human. You know, life is weird. It's hard. I just focus on just being present. Don't take life so seriously. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It really doesn't. All right. I think what I'm looking for, trust in God, peace be with you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just gonna take 3 breaths with you to close today's live. Really feeling and marinating on just this time spent together, knowing that it was spent for a reason, trusting that it planted the seeds that were needed in this season, and taking a nice breath in. Allowing yourself to ground, allowing our being to just be present. Bringing that loving compassion to yourself at this time. Big embraces. I am thankful. I am here. I do not need to try because I am present. Oh, I feel led to share a poem actually. This is the last thing that I'll share as we close today's live in our good old book of ideas and whatnot. So this is a painting that goes with it. And this is the poem. It says, I must give up, disappoint the ones that hold me in high regard, and humble myself. I must take this opportunity, the one that is yet to be seen, the one meant just for me because I made it to be. I must stay strong in the faith that is who I am, that why I am here is true, and how to do what I must will follow through. I must be here and now, because there is nothing else to do. I cannot escape this moment. Once it is past, there is another new. I must take the step, with all the doubts in my mind, indeed, regardless of the words in my head, take the first move towards what I need. I must thank God, regardless how I feel. May I thank my Creator for all that is real. Okay, thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this live, that was good for grounding. I know that this was exactly what I need in this time, and I appreciate you for witnessing me and spending some time and sharing your energy and vibe with me, just amplifying the love, the joy, the light, and the peace. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.